Hello everybody, welcome to Equals and Alternatives episode 19. I'm your host Mike Vacanti, and today we are reviewing Starbucks Blueberry Oatmeal. First, I want to talk to you about this shirt, because last night I got a text from a friend, an old roommate, who said, "I love the show, how many white t-shirts do you own?" And I laughed and then looked back and realized that in probably half of these I'm wearing the same, not the same, but like the same type of white $7 H&M large, and I think this fits pretty nice for a large. I'm like between a medium and a large, so I'm happy about this. T-shirt that I bought, like I have 6 of these in white, I have a couple in black, I have a bunch in gray, because I absolutely hate fashion. Like I hate that fashion is a thing. I hate that like girls notice what kind of shoes guys wear. I hate that fashion is, and this is magnified in bigger cities, but still like it exists in small towns too. I hate that the way you dress shows like power and status. I think it's just stupid. I would much rather just wear the exact same thing every single day, take the thought and like energy of making the decision out of the process and focus it on something that actually matters, like making the show or anything, hanging out with friends and family or anything else. So yeah, I despise fashion, and I own like 20 of the exact same t-shirts and then 7 or 8 dress shirts that I also work in, just keep people on their toes around the office here. All right, was that enough of a rant for you? What do we got here? Oatmeal. This morning I was in line at Starbucks. I ran out of coffee at my apartment, so I ran across the street, just got a Starbucks today. Usually I make it myself. But the guy in front of me ordered blueberry oatmeal, and I was like, this dude looks like relatively in shape, looks like a guy who cares about his health, and I assume he is trying to make the best decision possible here at Starbucks. No protein side with it. I don't think he ordered a drink, so just basically a carb breakfast, which isn't my favorite, but whatever. Comes with some blueberries, probably like 14 blueberries, which is kind of cool. And so there are 220 calories in the oatmeal, plus blueberries, plus agave. And there should be 2 of these. I looked up online. So that's 220 calories. The additional 70 calories come from this little mixture of dried fruit and nuts that we put on here. But yeah, what are we looking at? Fiber, let's start with that. Fiber in oatmeal is so much better than a sugar cereal, and you should eat steel cut oats because this doesn't have any fiber. Actually, we're working with 5 grams of fiber here and 4 grams of fiber in 2 servings, or a cup and a half of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So fiber is a non-issue in this debate. Taste is huge. I think given these 2 options are pretty much the same, I would eat whichever one you prefer. Assuming it fits your macros for the day, I'm guessing I'm gonna like this better. I've never had this. Yeah, we need some agave on here for sure, but I'm an oatmeal guy. I ate a lot of oatmeal when I was younger. I would put brown sugar on plain oatmeal, and I like it a lot. But post-workout, if I want to have 80 or 100 grams of carbs, or maybe for you that's only 40 grams of carbs, if you're getting 120 for the day, or 50 grams of carbs post-workout, I would much rather get it from this, because I enjoy it more, than this. What else matters? Cost. This is cheaper. It's not really a level playing field though, because a box of cereal isn't a transportable thing. This is a convenient on the go. You're paying $2.69, I believe it was, which is pretty reasonable. That might not be right. I'll correct myself. It might be like $3.29. But they're not comparable, right? Because this is purchased from a grocery store for $4.50 or whatever it costs, and then you're eating 1/7 of the box. So cost, while this is cheaper, we're comparing apples to Brussels sprouts. They're not comparables. And obviously, energy and macros. I'm excited for the day when this doesn't win, when there is something that I find more important, something that matters more than energy balance and macronutrients between these 2 battling foods. Just Just remind myself what we're dealing with here. You can actually add, we have 30 calories to play with. 8 ounces of unsweetened vanilla almond milk is 30 calories, so if you want to put that on your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they become perfectly equal. I have nothing against dairy. If you want to put regular milk, skim milk, 2%, whatever on your cereal, I'm cool with that too, but 30 calories was just a neat number that works, whereas there are 90 in 8 ounces of skim milk. Delicious. Question of the day. What do you think of fashion? Give me more than 2 words though, like I hate it too, or like, oh, I love dressing up, it's really fun. But what do you think of fashion? I will give the winner, I'll give you something free. I'll send you like, I don't know, like a 2-pound tub of protein powder or something along those lines. But tell me what you think of fashion in general. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Remember, your body's still counting macros, even if you're not. You guys, I'm the worst. It's a one-take show. I just hit stop and then start again. I think that's the same take. I don't know, judges. What are we doing here? If you are going to eat oatmeal, or if you are going to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I assume you're making it work for the day. I just eat them both. Like, this together comes out here. If you add 6 ounces of chicken, a little bit of fish, 2 scoops of whey, if you get this number up, I like that. I like this as a meal. This is a great post-workout. Get in there, whether you're doing some volume, some strength, anything. Don't eat this after cardio. That doesn't make any sense at all. Or like swimming or any aerobic stuff or sprints or anything along those lines. But if you're strength training, getting a high protein or like moderate protein, high carb meal afterwards makes a ton of sense. So for the alternative, we're gonna lift and then we're gonna eat them both.